Hey guys, Lovely Freeman here, and today we're playing Kaiserreich mod again. I think this is the first time I played Kaiserreich back. The first time I played Kaiserreich since No Step Back came out. I was thinking maybe I was going to play Germany, but I think I was looking at it today, and I think we're going to go for the Russians, and we'll see how that goes. The only No Step Back I played Vanilla Germany once, and I know they've nerfed air supply since then, so I'm not quite sure how much of a mess the Eastern Front is going to be in terms of the new supply mechanics, but we'll see how that goes. So we have regular difficulty, and then all this is just regular default game rules, and we'll give it a go. I haven't checked the patch notes for Kaiserreich in particular. I know there was, since I last played, I know there was a No Step Back patch which had some moderate buffs to tanks. I think they increased the soft attack, which is good. You get a bonus for self-propelled guns, and they nerfed the air supply, which I thought, air supply was really busted before, so we'll see how it goes. I think it might still be worth investing in getting the transport planes, so particularly because building railroads and hubs seems like it's a pretty substantial investment they'd rather put into other things. We'll see if there's any changes to the focus trees. I'm not sure what Kaiserreich has done since No Step Back was dropped. I know they had a release which was on the beta patch, and then they have this one over here, which is I guess supposedly on the current release of No Step Back. So what do we have here? We still have the political unrest. I think that's normal. Volunteer only, export focus, civilian economy. These guys, and Russia of course changed their government right off the hop, so I don't think there's too much point going over that. Focus tree looks pretty much the same. And one of the changes that came out with the No Step Back is that the extra research for tanks, I think, is perhaps not as good as it was previously, given that your soft attack stat comes from your artillery technology. So I'm wondering if it's worth it to even pick up the tank tree as Russia. Instead of maybe, I guess mass assault gets you an artillery research bonus. Do we get that for SF? No, I think I don't think there's any artillery research bonuses to be had over here, unfortunately. Or no, there is. Okay, so we get two bonuses for artillery over here. Regardless, because you get to pick this regardless of whichever path you go on. So I guess it does make sense to pick tanks still. But in any case, I don't think we're allowed as Russia. You have to wait for some events tab before you can pick a focus first anyways. So what do we want for a tech? We get that. That's pretty standard. Get the construction tech. That's also pretty standard. And I heard in the they also patched which level of artillery tech you have to have which gun that's available on your tank designer. So this will give us a basic heavy cannon. We used to have small cannons right now. So you have a choice of AA or the anti-tank if you want heavy tech. A medium howitzer, medium cannon. Improved medium howitzer. This is quite a big rush distance. So we get two buffs. We can get this here. We can rush this. We could rush this maybe. We can get this right now. And then we could get this with a tech bonus. We could get down over here, but we don't get. It looks like we don't get. This is okay. So we get. I think this is new too. I didn't see this before, but we get soft attack bonuses off this artillery tech, specifically for the self-propelled artillery, though. Which I'm not sure if I want that. And this gives us tank destroyer. Huh. And heart attacks. What gives the actual buffs to regular tanks though? I guess nothing. That's a bit unfortunate. So I guess coming down this path, this is all just medium. So if we want to use heavy tanks, we want heavy cannons. Improved medium cannon, improved heavy cannon. So we can get improved heavy cannon by coming down over here. Yeah, I haven't been playing too much. I haven't been playing any Hearts of Iron at all, so yeah, it has been a while. So this is 1941 tech to get the improved heavy cannon. This is 1940 tech. So I think if we're going to go for a heavy tank build, maybe, this is kind of, it's blasphemous to research anti-tank, but Maybe we do. Maybe we want to get over here so we can get the improved heavy cannon for our heavy tanks. And like, what else is on auto? Like, I don't think there's anything else over here. They get the improved anti-air gun and the improved automatic. So the auto cannon, I think, is like your light tank gun. So I think this is like the anti-tank path seems to be the quickest you can get an improved gun. So you have improved medium howitzer over here in 1941. That's a year later. And if we go for the anti-air, we get the improved heavy cannon over here. I don't know. Let's go for the anti-tank. We'll try and go for the heavy tank tech. And so we already have the 1934 heavy hull. So do we want to start researching this now, and then we'll get the armor research bonuses, improved heavy tank chassis. The other problem with the Russian tank tree is that like you have to go, if you want to go for the heavy hulls, this is only light tank and medium tank models over here. It's like you waste this focus before you can get your 100% research bonus for heavy tanks, which comes down over here. It's like that kind of sucks. This is really stupid that they chose to restrict this point. I don't know. The developers always overcorrect when they make these balance changes, I think. So I guess we'll start our... Do you want to do that now, or do you want to grab... Let's grab this first. We'll grab the electronic mechanical engineering first. And then we'll start building up some civilian factories. Okay, no, we want the 80s first. We have 80 in Petrograd, and I think Moscow was also an 80. It's full though. I guess we just go for the 60s. I think that's probably the highest we're going to get otherwise. Like so. Military factories. What do you want here? I think like you definitely want to start building trucks and transport planes. Do we have truck tech? We do. I know Russia used to not start with truck tech, which is pretty shit. Light tanks. Are we going to be using light tanks? I don't think we're definitely not going to be using those planes. Truck support equipment. I don't think we need to build these light tanks. So maybe how many more factories do I have left to assign here? I still got quite a few. Let's maybe put some more in rifles. We're going to need those rifles. Maybe one more on trucks. I know I had 5 trucks in my vanilla Germany game, and that was like maybe like a little bit too much. Let me put one more on planes. We'll try that for now. We'll see where we get with that. And I think mainly we just build convoys for now. Navy usually isn't too important as Russia. Like one of the things you can do as Russia is to do a naval invasion through here and try and like, and this is how you speed run the Weltkrieg as Russia, is you would do a naval invasion over here and then try and knock out Berlin by landing somewhere over here. I know some people have posted like in previous iterations of the game that was one of the fastest ways to capitulate to get the collapse of the Reichspakt is to just naval invade Berlin. Wasn't here if he said, but what path do you intend to do for Russia? I think I'm probably just gonna go Russian state. We do get to pick a focus. That's right, because we can do that is. I guess we can do any of these things now. We don't have the okay. That's interesting. So we can't do this yet. We can't do that yet. I think that's a bypass automatically still. But I guess we can do our military stuff right away, which is a change since last time I played. So I guess we just do army modernization right away then. That seems to be the play. Modified government. I'm not sure why it's giving me that. I don't have any, unless some of the stuff is free over here. So what do we have? Let's check our templates just in case they've changed. 20 with infantry. This Mountaineers template, we got 12 with trucks, 16 with cav, and slightly better tank template than they had before, 16 with a 4:4 ratio. That's not a terrible light tank template. I mean, it's a lot easier to get like a 6:4 or 5.5 out of that. So we have 70 infantry divisions. We got 3 light tank divisions. We got 4 mountaineer divisions. So we got 1 motorized division and 10 cavalry, which is slightly different, which is well, I guess it's significantly different of a starting army compared to what we used to have, which was I think a stag of infantry and 2 tank divisions. I'll just have all these guys, I guess. Or you know what? Like I probably should maybe sort our army out in like a little bit more of an intelligent fashion. Let's go with throw some guys on the transfer border. These guys are apparently starving already. What's the supply situation over here? Terrible. You put I think I usually had 12 divisions over here on the transfer border. There is a chance that we get to go to war with Mongolia. But I think probably we're going to want to throw maybe, I don't know, 15 guys. See if we can get 1 stack on the Al-Shatani border for that war. I'm not sure if I'm going to bother farming that. Or if we'll just, like, you don't really need to farm in single player, really. Of course, it does make your game a lot easier if you do. And the rest of these guys will have them just come over here on this front for now, I suppose. Let's throw them in 1 stack. That's okay. Do we want to create our intelligence agency? I guess we can go ahead and do that right away. Research is selected. Diplomacy. So Al-Shatani is a puppet, but if I remember correctly, they'll break free right away. We got some guarantees on Mongolia. Sure. Trade. It's worth it to trade for some rubber. I think we'll get 1 factory. We are building trucks and planes. We'll get 1 factory worth of rubber. We set this up already. Production we did. Recruit and deploy. I think we have. I think we're. Yeah, we don't have any equipment to train anything right now. And then the officer corps. Let's see here. You know, I thought when they introduced the officer corps, there'd be like some officer's mechanic that you would need to. Yeah, is it? Yeah, I imagine a lot of things in Siberia are going to be a lot more difficult with supply changes, but. We'll see if we have air supply to fix that. Let's start the game. One with Russia, 1 indivisible, and we have the Constitution over here. So what is the supply situation? Demanded supply, supply connection, capital. Like, okay, it's like our starting army over here is like already starving. That's a bit fucked up. Is that going to clear after a bit, or? Alright, so Kerensky's died. Alright, so this stuff over here, I think we have Kornilov storms Moscow is the choice we have to take if we want to do Russian state. And then we will bring in the Vazd, of course. Like, what's up with... Okay, now they're moving. Yeah, this is going to be an issue. It looks like our supply is sorting itself out somewhat. Deal with that later, I guess. Or maybe there's just too many units, so let's send 2 more of these guys over here instead. What a fucking nightmare a transfer campaign would be. These guys are also starving over here. So it's like, so the problem you have over here is like this tile cannot even supply 1 unit. It's tile by tile as opposed to like a supply zone, which makes, yeah, that's It's a bit of an issue. So you have 1.3 supply in that tile. How much do these units cost? 0.6. It's like I'm not really sure that makes sense. We have the usual shitty starting events. So we have supplies, we have state 0.19, but when I click on over here on the tile over here, it says we should have more than that. We should have 1.3. So they must not be interpreting that correctly. Huh. Well, let's have these guys pull back to at least a point where they're not going to attrition. That's going to be a pain in the fucking ass to deal with. So what do you want to do with our agency? Do we even want to use factories on this, or do we want to continue building civilian factories? I think we'll focus on maybe building up our industry for now. But we get this, we can start doing some operations. Yeah, first time you've seen it live. Well, don't expect too much. I don't have very much experience with the no step back. The game hasn't even started, and our army is already starving. So maybe put some more guys over here or something like that. Yeah, personally, I'm not a huge fan of like the tile by tile supply. This is like trying to manage supply in Black Ice was extremely irritating, and this is like in vanilla, it's like even worse. Yeah, well, like I said, we'll see. I'm not really too familiar with the new supply system, and it's like already looking a little bit suspect over here. That looks not too bad. So over here we have issues still. So it's like you can't even put your guys on like one fucking fallback line and have them not starve. You have to like micromanage them to have like one tile. It's just irritating. Black Monday. Like, I don't know, how fast does the supply hub build? Maybe we want to be building like more supply hubs over here. 152 days. How much is it to build a civvy? 100. So it's more expensive to build a supply hub than it is to build a civilian factory. Yikes. I guess this guy's the only guy we have that has a trade, so we'll go for him. Let's go stand over here. You know, it's like I don't even want to be thinking about my army supply. It's like fucking 1936. You know? What's this? Kaiserreich Putsch. What is this over here? Germany's economy shaken. So this is White Ruthenia. Pure Slavs. That sounds like something Samakov would say. Alright, so it looks like we've sorted out our guys are no longer starving. Wonderful. It's not too bad. Build trains. Oh, fuck, you're right. I do need to build trains. What tab? Okay, that's over here. Civilian train. Put on maybe 3 factories on that. Like it's frustrating because it's tile by tile, and like in Central Asia over here, like these tiles can't even support 1 division, which is let's see, fulfill their demands and the army pad. I think let's pay the PP. So we did the army modernization. Do I want let's see over here 70 days. So that'll line up nicely. Yeah, okay, so we'll do that. We'll get the equipment modernization tech. Decision to get civilian trains. I don't see a decision for that. So I guess we have to make maybe go with like a 10 width, and we still have the divisions cap too, which is also irritating. Because you know, like with the way the new combat system works, you lower width divisions for like your line holders seem like they have an advantage, and which is unrealistically handicapped by Kaiserreich's division cap. Train a few of these guys. For now, and maybe we want to convert some of these guys in Central Asia over to be 10 widths too, so you consume less supplies. Like, is that enough? Like, can we actually stand on these tiles now? May have to be at war. Like when I was playing in vanilla, like it wasn't so much that the trains and stuff were a problem. It's just your supply hubs didn't have enough reach in the east to really do anything. Like fighting in Europe was okay, but the Eastern Front was a bit of a mess. And then you just countered that by saying, "Oh, I have air supply." And air supply would fix all your problems. So like even over here, we have one 10 width division can't be supplied standing alone in the tile. Everywhere else looks like it's kind of okay. Let's look. I don't know. Maybe we just leave that open. All right, so get that. Let's go with the starting our tank tech. Go with the tank chassis. Yeah, you can alleviate some of the issues. Yeah, that's over here, right? You go to motorization priority, you get the trucks. I don't really have that many trucks right now, though. Air wings and railway guns. I also know that you can now apparently select the general preferred tactics. Which I didn't notice in my last campaign. So we'll maybe try that now. To build I am building trucks. We're gonna go Russian state. We'll see how bad it is. Like, I know you can get air supply, you can build railroads, you can get supply hubs, but like for the early war in Central Asia, in order to actually build all of that stuff, you would need to cripple you have to pull factories from this to do that, right? But we'll see. And like we're just looking at the cost to build a supply hub is pretty expensive compared to the cost to build a civilian factory. But I think we might have to build more supply hubs over here too. Or we'll I know air supply is more expensive, but it is still an option. So we'll see if I'm able to build enough transport planes to get the job done. This is 50% supply status. Let's I don't know. Let's go. It's not the right army. That's these guys over here. Let's give these guys. See if the trucks help. So we got that. Let's go for the. I guess. Is there anything else we can get first? Or are we still just doing the military focuses? I guess we can do VES now. So probably we would like to do that. Logistics fulfillment 0%. So I'm good on trains. I need more trucks, I'm building trucks already, so it is what it is. We'll get that from, I guess, Princely Fed. We can get one lot of that. Alright, so we get that. And we'll keep on researching this to go for our improved heavy cannon. And let's go. Do we want dispersed or do we want concentrated industry here? I think concentrated usually winds up pretty nice, but if we're going to be converting armor variants, maybe we want dispersed. I think I'm just going to go with concentrated again. Yeah, well, air war is important. Like, well, back when I was playing like as vanilla Germany, air war is important because if you have air supply, it's a lot better than having to rely on supply hubs. We work no longer gives debuff. That was what, the Mimprom path? I thought Mimprom was like already. I don't know what I clicked there. That's a mistake. It's this one over here, the bureaucratic. Yeah, no, it still gives you negative construction speed. Just one though. I don't know. I have to do a comparison, but I thought Mimprom was pretty good before. Like you build up your civilian industry before you flipped over here, and then you would take the if you go Denikin's path, you go for the one that gives you military factory construction speed anyway. Like this over here. So like the construction speed didn't really hurt you all that much, and you got huge output bonuses. It's like that was like I thought okay. Freeman Putin. Well, like it's Savinkov in this timeline, and like I said. We will see. I'm not familiar with the new supply mechanics at all, so like I don't expect this campaign to go that smoothly compared to my previous ones, if we're being honest. And like even with the truck priority, like that doesn't seem to have actually helped at all. I can see the reach is a little bit better with the trucks, but it's still not enough to supply. And this is 110 width division 2, so like this is going to be a problem. This is going to be a problem. Do I have any airports? let's go maybe a wing of 10 over here. I wonder if I can attach transport planes to the army. Looks like I can. We'll do some air supply. Is it? I always like Minprom. Like if you look at some of my Russia Blitzkrieg campaigns I did, and the Total Noob Russia I did Minprom. Like I think it was pretty good before, to be honest. But I mean I'm doing Savinkov for the memes. Did the air supply actually help us all at all over here? I think with 2 planes it might not be a whole lot. Oh, where's the supply map mode? 0.19 supply, which is, you know, it's pretty good. At least it's like a third of our supply requirements. Or maybe more for how much supply does this cost? Yeah, it's like a bit more than half of the supply for a 10 width. Plotting against Russia, those bastards. Eastern air construction. And we almost have enough for all those trucks. It's nice. Like especially like I know the supply over here is not going to be good for us. Let's see. I think we'll just we'll keep the autonomous region. Everybody loves autonomy. Petrograd is already full, so it doesn't matter. I'm wondering if maybe it was a mistake not to get the maybe I should have got tanks first. Before doing economy. Yeah, I think that was a mistake. I think I got to get my armor bonus first, so we have our tank hull in time. That was a mistake. So we'll go ahead and do that. Our spy, we should, I don't know, just go on. And then there's the Akrana focus too. So I think we can actually get 3 agents to do blueprint stealing. It's off my game. Maybe I should have gotten that first. Operative slots +1. Because I know we're supposed to do collaborations in some of these areas so that we can core them faster. Well, I don't know. This is, like I said, this is going to be a sloppy game. It's going to be a sloppy game. I haven't played in a while. I'm a bit rusty. Yeah, well, I mean, if you go tanks, which I think is maybe still the best. I don't know. I've heard people say that air power is the better way to go now, but I don't know. I don't respect people who play air power personally. So like, I'm inclined not to do that. We'll try playing tanks. Yeah, I should have got this first and done the blueprint stealing. I think. Then we rush the cannon, then we rush the tank hull, and then do economy. I think that would have been better. Yeah, our boys are still starving. Agitation in the countryside. We'll eliminate the agitator. So I'm supposed to be getting 0.37 supply from airdrops here. I'm just very confused as to why this has no supply, but this does. Supply from hubs, nothing. Then we have supply from state. .15. But this is supposed to have 1.7. Or is this like for the state total supply? I don't know. This is very confusing as to what this actually means. Supply remaining in province 0.37. So it says I have 0.37 supply remaining in this province. This division costs 0.3, and I'm still out of supply. So I'm very confused as to how that's the case. Like, if anyone in chat can elaborate on how those fucking numbers work, please let me know. So yeah, 0.56 supply remaining. The division costs 0.3 supply use, and to have only 50% supplies received. This does not make sense. Well, it is what it is. Myth of October. Political bombings. More destabilization, which is of course par for the course for Russia. Industry tax. Let's see, some more of these events. Our tank research bonus. So I guess we go for the. We'll flip this and rush it, and we'll try and get like a heavy tank with the improved heavy cannon from this tech. It's going to be our cunning plan. I gotta fit in researching planes there too, because if we're gonna be using air supply, then we need to make sure we have air superiority, so we're gonna need decent fighters. Feels like the game is moving on like a bit of a slower pace. It's still 1936. Although maybe that's just like a bit off for me. Yeah, so 0.70 supply remaining in this province. But I'm still only receiving 0.15 supply. I just don't understand. If their stored supply is above the supply ratio and location, they will consume from their internal supply store until at the same level at local supply. There's demonstrations. Okay, like I still have full work. Like, is this just lying to me about the supply status of these units? let's get some planning anyways. That's just very odd. Like I don't understand what that screen is trying to tell me about where our supply is. Spanish Civil War. Like, I think it's like almost not worth it to bother there. Like, we're gonna do our shit in Central Asia when we get the chance, and probably try and get our experience from there if I decide to grind it. Nice to get some political power though, like an attaché to Second American Civil War would be nice, and that's coming up in a few months. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Like, maybe, yeah, I don't know. Transmore is like a really long and drawn out campaign than it was before, back before the new supply rules. Like, I imagine that would be, like, with the new supply, I imagine that would be extremely painful. At least our guys over here aren't starving anymore. Swedish Commune, okay. Probably should be training more divisions. So we'll get a go on that before I forget. Armor modernization. We'll go for heavy tank research bonus. And maybe I should get the national focus for the research speed as well too for the armor school. So I have even more supply remaining from the air supply. But our divisions still just aren't getting it. But at 50% supply, I'd expect this unit to like be dying right now, and it's not. It's like, I don't know, I'm just wondering maybe if it's lying to me. Fucking game. Have you guys been enjoying the? Is that the Russia? There's like 30% of his army. 69 factories. Yeah, it is a funny number. If you say it was 30% of his army, I would expect that his army would be starving to death, pretty readily. And have more guys starving over here too in Smolensk. Limited by railway level. Well, it is what it is. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the new supply. Like, I think if they wanted to make supply more constraining, they could have just kept the old zone system and reduced it a bit. Like, it's not really, I don't know, I don't find it to be too enjoyable to micromanage supply tile by tile. So now we're not getting rubber from these guys, we'll get it from Indochina, I guess. Yeah, we'll see. We are back for now anyways, waiting for things to happen. So we have to have, what is it? The Kornilov needs to die before we can do this to start the Central Asia thing going on. I do want that research bead for tanks. And we'll be able to get this soon, which will help us out quite a bit. Alright, so we get that, and we'll go for this over here. I don't know, maybe I should have been building supply hubs on the Eastern Front. I can't do that because still have political instability. That's unfortunate. So maybe we go for attaché to the AUS with that political power then. We need we need that for doctrine research. We're gonna go NAPOP. Oh, you like it, eh, Benjamin? It's like, sorry, that was, yeah, it was, yeah. So, Benjamin, tell me, with the new supply system, why is this unit starving? I have 0.88 supply left in the province. This division is only, this only costs 0.32 supply usage. I have 0.88, and this unit is starving by 50%. So, like, I don't understand. Like, what am I supposed to do to fix this? Like, am I not reading that correctly? I don't know. Let's get that. We are behind on our tank research. We'll get the research speed, and we'll use this next slot coming up to juggle our tank slot. Like I said, I'm also aware that like sometimes the pop-ups and stuff. Alright, so Kornilov is dead. We have Savinkov, and now we can do this. So I guess we do go for our early mobilization. So here we'll go with the machine tools, and then we'll go with that. I mean, like, difficult is one thing, but like the game is supposed to give you the information that you need to fix your issue, and like like say with this situation over here, I have no idea why this unit is starving based on the information I'm getting. And like the other problem you have with the way they've done supply is that the game tries to, and like especially if you're infantry frontline, the game encourages you to play with a battle plan, right? Like you want to have your guys in the front line, but that might not line up with where the supply is, so. You might be forced to like manually assign your units to different tiles, which is what you'd have to do sometimes anyways, but that's kind of slow the game down. Like I said, I don't have too much experience with it. Maybe it'll grow on me. I don't know. But yeah, maybe we do want to make sure we build some supply hubs on this front here before we go to war. Of course, we purge. I don't have any PP to send an attaché yet. That might be. Do you want to do attaché, or do you want to get probably partial mobilization is more important. I can change nothing, but I have a pop-up for it. Okay. Show our restoration. I think I might want to build like an air base around here over here too, so I can still use our supply planes. I'll Q1 up for now. If I don't get the bonuses from the next mobilization level. Although we are getting quite a lot of political power per day now. It's not like it's going to be constraining us. Yeah, I know we need more XP. Like, we were definitely going to get the attaché. We can also grind Central Asia for XP too. Some more support, cool. Take it. Better than nothing. So go over here, get stability, war support. I think the economy is the next thing we want to deal with. Maybe railroads would be good. Railway nationalization. So I give them financial support, costs us nothing. Okay, we'll do that then. It's free. Maybe we'll try. Yeah, we'll try expanding the railway next. So we need to make sure we get some planes. Maybe we rush fighter 2. We do have 4 research slots, which is nice. Yeah, I think rushing fighter 2 probably a pretty good priority to get. We'll also go for the... No, I think we just go... We need to start dealing with our economy, so we'll go for the nationalization of the railway. $422 days for that. And then we have 199 days for this. Like, I mean, we'll be able to get ourselves hopefully a decent heavy tank. Crisis on the Danube. Okay. I wonder if I'm overbuilding trucks and trains at this point. Well, we'll see. Fought the law and the law won. So you have like 2 or 3 supply on all these tiles. So we should be able to at least get a couple divisions on these. Russia for the Russians. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll go with the partial move. And we'll do attaché with our next power. So I guess our frontline supply is like maybe a bit better than the supply levels that we have back here with like nothing on them. Some of these marshes. And we also have to do expansionism too. I think we can. That's unlocked now. I think we have to do a firm hand before that. So I think that's something that's also new. I should have probably got this before I did this. So that's like another mistake. Looks like there have been some changes to the tree. But that's all right. It's learning experience. Learning experience. It kind of threw me off a little bit that we had all the focuses unlocked right at the hop. Alright, so we have that. Oil refining, and we'd like to get that eventually. I think we start going for planes. And I do need to start fighting in Central Asia. And then sometime before the I need to get an attaché, and then sometime before this finishes, I need to get the tank designer, which we should be able to have enough PP for. We have 1.5 years until wartime. The economy still seems a bit sluggish compared to, I think, what I recall it previously being. We have only 2 lines right now. And switch to military factories usually could do in like late 37, early 38. I guess we'll see how the buildup goes. Captain Japanese operative, huh? Sneaky Japanese dogs. Trying to poke Russia. Yeah, it's been too much time fucking around trying to resolve the supply situation. Like I should have, focus order is a bit off. I should have got this. We should have got the agency upgrades. We should have run collaboration government ops to help us get our cores faster. It's like I've never even played this country before. What am I doing? So, who likes us? Does AUS like us? No. So we're going to have to improve relations with Huey so that we can send him an attaché. I still have no idea what's going on with these guys. So another 24 divisions. I guess we can keep on ordering some of these guys out. I guess we'll just go with the 20 width. Like, I've heard 21 width is maybe a bit better, but I also know that they dropped the penalty for having width penalties. Like, I'm not even sure if like your line holder combat width really even matters all that much anymore. Well, we'll go with the 20s. I'm also still not convinced. I know some people think artillery is good now, like the 9-1 template. I'm not convinced that's worth it to build artillery. We're starting Pomor trade. Sure, 5% stability, I'll take it. And then over here, occupied territories, I should set this to... We'll do the local police force. We'll get that set up when we start occupying stuff. I think these guys, we'll just make all these guys infantry divisions. These guys, infantry divisions. Rise of the Vazd, okay. Let's see what we get with that, and then we'll do the... so we get some industry decisions over here, and factory output. Gives us some military factories in steel. Gives us an industry research bonus. I'm not sure if the bonus really lines up with anything right now. We work on our gun. Let's get the maybe start getting down the fuel tech. Let's go for the military factories. And then we'll go over the attaché with the next political power choice. Some stability, it's always nice to have. We have like pretty high stability actually. It's very good. Establish control of our Senate now. Under 25 days for that, and we are concentrated. It's like I don't know. Our planes are going to be late again. I mean, they usually are with if you don't start researching right off the hop and you don't have a research bonus in your national focus build order, the planes are going to be a little bit late. Who likes us? We sent him attaché. Which I believe means we can stop improving relations now. Oh, Middle Africa has collapsed. I guess that's good for us. Oh shit, no, I fucked that up. I did not need to take that. I need to take expansionism. So we can start doing our Central Asian adventures. Then we can go back to doing economy. Modify, like I don't... This is really frustrating to have this pop up even though there's like nothing I can take. It's a bit annoying. We're getting close to our third line in August. It's not the worst, I guess. I think we'll start maybe switching to factories over in 1938. So give ourselves 4 more months of building civilian factories. I think our declaration time is going to be a little bit late too. We'll see how Germany does against France. I need to build this air base over here too quickly, so that we can have our supply planes help us when we go into Alashorda. There's a Paraguay or Argentina war, which means that the other festivities in Argentina must have kicked off already. It's like Argentina's not doing too bad. Captured another Japanese operative, okay. So it looks like, was this left KMT? Left KMT looks like it won the Lee Collapse War. That's interesting. We'll see how they do against Shandong. It looks like Maklik is winning against Mongolia. This is a bit tough to tell. Kumal Khanate is still not dead against East Turkestan, though. This is also interesting. Usually Kumal Khanate dies, and you get Xinjiang versus Xinjiang wins that. I do want the connections. Yeah, we don't need independent legislators. It's not very vast. So we'll do that. Do you want to do Crisis on the Don now? I think it's probably better to get that early. Let's go ahead and we'll do Crisis on the Don. I should have maybe kept a couple of those light tank units. Field commander, go with, I don't know, go with this guy. Capel here. Yeah, that was a bit redundant because I already had an order. It's fine. Based, yeah, I don't know if we're playing the game here anyways. We'll see. I don't know if I consider myself necessarily back for now. We'll have these guys over here. We'll assign them to this, and we'll do air supply. Try and keep our boys in the, at least keep our guys fed. So let's get 15 factories on this. I think maybe 3 and 3 on this is like probably okay. We probably want more of these. A bit of that, and then we'll want to do probably want to do some heavy tanks. Yes, they played right into our hands with their ethnic tensions. Yes. Economy's coming along okay. And this is another 28-day focus. I kind of feel like maybe I should have been grabbing some more. Like, how bad is the economic debuff we're having right now? Not the worst. I think we'll go back to economy after we've done the stuff to get our extra clay. It's like these guys are having some problems. It looks like the Cossacks have it worse, so. Chance that we need, yes, okay, so pause, we're gonna pause here. Do a little war, I think. Let's see if the garrison order trick still works. These guys garrison Peru. Do that. Let's do the Central Asia securing. Here we'll have and we will cross yonder border. And I think we have some like tactical bombers and some other shit here too, don't we? Help ourselves out. I don't need more propaganda. I don't think. Got 84% more support already. Let me go take a little trip to Grozny there. These wars are always like super easy when your opponent doesn't have enough troops to cover their border. It looks like the Donkuban Union can't supply their troops either. Of course, it's always nice to have the air supply. We got fuel storage. Let's go for the fuel efficiency. Shit, it got away from me. To deal with that guy. Looks like they spawned another unit, those bastards. Attacking that guy with his little org. We'll have him come this way instead. they're pretty close to capping. Expect them to go pretty soon. We haven't even lost 1,000 guys yet. I think this should be it for them. Stavropol. What do they have left? Okay, so he should cap. There we go. All right, so we take back some rifle clay. Wonderful. We'll maybe line these guys up on the border with Ukraine here. Oh, and gotta remember to guard the strait, lest we be burned. You know, you play enough Russia games, you gotta remember. You always gotta remember that. You can lose a lot of games by forgetting to garrison that. I think we wait for 150 for like our tank designer or some shit. Build some more convoys, I guess. We'll send these guys over to this front line here. Alright, so we have war over there now. We'll sign these guys over to, that's this army over here, I think, right? And we'll go with, I don't know. Who do we want to grind? Who do we want to grind? Like, I know I saw it in the patch notes, so they took away, was it Boris Shadilov or whatever, who's like usually the guy I went with, who's like super OP general. I guess Kaiserreich team thought he was unrealistic, so he's not available anymore. Maybe go with Wrangel. And like the other question is like, do we want to grind here, or do we want to just end the war quickly so we can work on compliance? Like at this point, we also like to get the psychological warfare as well. So we did that, and let's go back to our economy. We'll go for the Ural tractor plants. A couple more of those and we'll start building military factories. Recruit has intelligence. No, I need the tank designer. And I think we have more transport planes too. This one over here for the air supply. So what do we want to farm? I guess we can get Trickster, we can get Desert Fox. what tile? This is a plains tile, so you want to push that guy back. It's a plains tile too, so like, this guy needs to get pushed back. Let's push him out of here. Like, why were you still selected there? That doesn't make any sense at all. And we can also push here. So a lot of planes here, actually. So like, I probably shouldn't even be using this guy at this point, because I'm gonna get experience towards infantry leader that I don't want. So units are like better, but like barely. So we can grind that tile for some traits. Alright, so we got that. So we can use that to get our gun. Getting that. Well, we'll start on logistics companies. This is earlier than I would usually take that, but I just have a feeling it's going to be a problem, so we'll just get it out of the way. Looks like they nerfed Attaché too. Doesn't seem to give as much experience boost as it did previously, so this is also plain style, which we don't want them standing in. Alright, so over here we can, well, they're not defending their capital, okay. That's a bit of a big sad for us. Yeah, it looks like it might be hard to grind Central Asia. I'm not really putting out much of a fight here. Grab that. We'll get this. It's another, what, 2 years. We'll get this in a while from now. We want soft attack, probably. Soft attack, reliability. Still planes, so that guy needs to get knocked out of that. Maybe we take these guys out. We'll try and grind with these other Central Asian countries. We're going to have better luck with the way the train lines up. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get much grind out of Ally Shorta anyways. Is that Michael Collins doing Michael Collins things again? Probably. We should get ourselves maybe like another airbase somewhere in here, so we can get our supply planes up. Let's just use the rails to get here. This doctrine's available, so we want to spend our stuff on doctrines. So do we actually get any bonus from this anymore? Spearhead Doctrine, what did this focus do? So we can pick any doctrine we want. So do you want to do mobile warfare, or would you like to do superior firepower? So I guess we have the option now. It looks like that's going to change since last time I played this country. Maybe we want mass assault for the supply reduction. Mobile warfare. I don't know. Chat wants mobile warfare. We only have. I don't want to necessarily spend our experience right now either, because I need our experience to make ourselves our armor variant. I'm gonna hold off on that for now. for Nukus and Kiva. So maybe try and grind the Turkestan over here. Or Bukhara. Sort of doesn't have such a large landmass. A bit easier to control. Not sure what Turkestan has. Defensor, Fate of Alash. Yes, of course, we assimilate them. Russia is one and indivisible. Will not be separated from our core clay. Remember, guys, you don't have to be scared about fighting a land war in Asia when you are Asia. It's a big Savnikov thought. Take that airbase. It's a desert province. We can potentially grind that tile. What's this? This is also desert tile. We can grind here too. Grinding there. Do a little bit of grinding here. Desert Fox and Trickster. So be careful that we don't actually win any of these combats too soon. What's this give us? Factory output, efficiency cap. It's not bad. Let's get that. And we have our field marshal order still. How close are we to learning skilled staff or organizer? 47%. Yeah, let's just maybe delete this for now. So I want to get at least Desert Fox and Trickster so we can get the Improv Expert trait out of this grind. I'm just going to pause. I'll be back in a bit. we're back, so we can continue the somewhat tedious process of getting our general traits. Let's also just make sure we get some tiles across this river too, so it doesn't hold us up once it's time to close out. And our trades are coming along nicely. We'll have these guys back off for a bit. Yeah, I'm gonna need to keep attacking this guy. Wants to walk out. Guess we'll have to let him. This is a hills tile. It's a desert tile. We'll stop. We can get some concaves maybe on some of these other desert tiles to attack too. No, so I see it tells you what orders they're doing now. They're doing a staff office plan, huh? Interesting. So this guy over there. And general falls though, that's bullshit. So it still says 0.34 remaining. That should be more than enough to keep that division up, and yet it's not for whatever reason. We're gonna have to switch some of our divisions over to Panzer divisions soon too, so we can start learning Panzer leader. I'll make this the this unicorn symbol. Don't forget about these other guys over here too. Bad. We might even be able to grab adaptable as well too. Actually, their grind seems to be going quite good in Turkestan. And the advantage of having the collaboration government office is that you can kind of do that previously, and you can set yourself up for probably want an industrial company. You can set yourself up to get that the core target much quicker. But yeah, I did not do that this game. Big sad. That's unfortunate. We're gonna lose that. We're gonna lose this grind pocket over here. That's good. This is probably our best one up here, anyways. And this tile's not bad either with the river for engineer. And this guy is standing in hills, which is also kind of convenient for us. Can I make Ireland communist? I don't think you can make Ireland communist. I mean, I know you can make them. I don't know if that's one of their options. You can get them to be socialist. I don't know if their flavor of socialist is communism, though. Oh, we're getting pretty well. We still have a ways to go on infantry leader, anyways. Send this guy around over here. And they control that one cavalry unit that's kind of flanking us. So we can try for Hill Fighter once we have Desert Fox and Trickster. This looks like a mountain tile to me. It's bizarre that that's a fucking hill tile. So make sure we kill that unit. I'm getting a lot of Desert Fox probably from all this shit over here. Wondering, I don't want to inadvertently learn Desert Fox. So I might need to stop grinding that soon. Let's maybe work on this this hills tile instead. We're also getting winter specialists. Like, that's kind of nice too. I mean, we don't even need hill fighter then. We're getting really close to Desert Fox. We might actually. That's not good. Oh shit! We learned infantry officer. Oh, what a fuck up. Oof. It's not good. Do I just try and cap these guys then? We might miss out on the Panzer leader. Fuck. Wasn't paying attention. And we're gonna pretty much unavoidably get Desert Fox now too. I fucked up my grind. What was I thinking? What a piss off. That's a desert. We need to fall back over here. I cannot afford to learn Desert Fox. Of course, as soon as I say that, that was a dumb move. I need Trickster, so I probably want to attack these hill styles. Oh, I did learn Desert Fox too. Yes, okay. So I fucked up pretty badly. We still might be able to get Trickster, even with the already learning 2 traits, which is going to slow us down a lot. Oof. Playing like a scrub here. What am I doing? I'm also not sure if the Panzer Leader trick works. I'm not seeing Panzer Leader show up anymore. So I'm not sure if they changed that so you can't learn Panzer Leader with no tanks anymore. That's annoying if true. Yeah, it looks like we're not getting any experience with Panzer Leader. It's like that division swap was pointless. That must have been something they changed. Maybe I'll ask on the Reddit if that was to confirm that. So we have lots more tiles to build in Petrograd and Moscow now too. It's nice. Take advantage of that, and let's get ourselves industrial company. Construction speed. So we will be able to get Trickster anyways. Which is good. It's probably good enough. Yes, we'll get Trickster. Yeah, look, Attaché being nerfed is also a bit of a piss off to you. 15 instead of 20. How is Huey even doing here? Not great. Looks like Big Mac decided you wanted to do San Jacinto plan. It's not exactly a pro gamer move, San Jacinto. Not in the single player anyways. No, I do not want to learn that. It's a misclick. I'm like improv expert. And then we can kind of just clean this up now. Which hopefully won't be too painful. We're not losing a whole lot. Yeah, those attacks here are a little bit questionable, I think. Over a river, and like we're not trying to get engineer, so it's kind of like maybe not the greatest. They still haven't won the victory point over there, so you kind of probably want to wrap around them and grab that. It's maybe better use of our troops than trying to push. To a mountain. Yeah, this is a waste. So that's one down. So that guy stays pinned when we take their capital. these guys to be moving anywhere. Shit, if you go here, you take this. Let's go with that instead. Get to train infantry. We'll again assimilate our quarters. So this should be over pretty soon. I mean, I guess this isn't so bad considering, like, it'd been nice if we got winter experts who get adaptable. But it kind of sucks, like, or I guess maybe I didn't do it correctly, but like the whole Panzer General farming thing didn't work out this round. It's kind of sad, kind of not great. Like, these guys should cap, like, I think that should be it for them too. Yeah, they're gonna be dead at midnight. So these guys, we don't want to do with them. And these are only like 10 widths, I mean, I guess we could put them on Coast Guard duty. Free military factories. How far is our tanks off? 33 days. What should we build with these? Maybe some more support equipment for logistics, I guess. I guess we can maybe in more heavy tanks. I don't know. I mean, they can't really. No, we'll just put them onto. We'll put them onto rifles. Interim. I need rubber. So I guess at some point we ran out of rubber and I didn't switch our, didn't trade for more. So I guess it's probably worth it to trade. These guys on the on this front here. We probably need more population soon too. I guess we could take some of these. I mean, it's free factories, right? I'm not sure if that's necessarily worth it. Oh, we got logistics company. As it's almost 1939, so we should probably start working. Well, I guess that's not necessarily true either. We go over some industry tech. Seems maybe not bad. Let's get radio. Is a bit too early for radio, maybe. I mean, computing. I mean, if we wanted this, we probably should have got that earlier. Get armor and engine, maybe. If I wanted to put those in my tanks, I probably should have also got those earlier. Of course, simulate Bukhara. Yeah, so I think we still concentrate building military factories for now. And do we want to start researching to get our second operative? Like, we might want to do that. Let's get some anti-partisan. And with our current spy, let's have them do some anti-partisan ops. My camera just flew all the way over there. Where should we go? Maybe here. And get rid of our economic depression. What does this give us? Military factories. We are going to run out of population because the VES does hurt our population, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So we probably want to go up to the next level of conscription soon so we can start mobilizing that. Or we get the fighter company too. That might also not be a bad investment. Decisions. We can probably also go up to speed 5. Now that we're no longer grinding. We have 146 command power too. So like I probably should promote a tank commander. I think we go with this guy over here. Make him our tank field commander. And we'll get you the logistics wizard. Probably we want. And we start getting ourselves some doctrines after. Should probably maybe sell some volunteers too. Yeah, never another Brest-Litovsk. Never, I say. Maybe I should have got engine instead of this, I don't know. Or I should have put this in this slot, maybe. Because we're going to be making our variant, and I don't really want to switch our lines up too much. We'll see. Okay, so we got that. I think it's maybe a bit greedy to go a little bit more. Amphibious drive, I'm a bit curious about too, but that seems like that's also a bit too far in the future. 146 days. Do we want construction? Do we want factory output? Let's get the maybe factory output at this point. Seems like a reasonable choice to me. Alright, so we have our improved heavy tank chassis. Main armament. We have the improved heavy cannon. Still, the soft attack still seems like a little bit low. Heavy turret type. This extra breakthrough, but reduces their speed. I don't know, we'll go with the 3-man turret. Radio, I don't know. I'm not sure what the meta is for this. Soft attack. Soft attack is always good. Let's go with the additional machine guns. Breakthrough and defense seems pretty good. Reliability. What's our reliability? A lot. Piercing we're probably not going to need. Armor, I don't know. Maybe we do want sloped armor. Secondary turret. Let's go for the heavy machine gun. This thing looks ridiculous. Like, shouldn't this be like it looks like an improved heavy tank, right? Like, shouldn't have a different model than, like, I guess this thing maybe. I don't know. I mean, that seems like reasonable to me, I guess. Engine. Armor type cast armor. Let's get the cast armor. Interleave heroic. This is breakthrough. This gives us extra reliability. Like, our reliability is like already super high. I don't really think we need that much speed either. Maybe I do want that torsion bar suspension. I don't know. I guess we'll go with this. Go with that for now. Get ourselves some more anti-partisan. Alright, well, things are going, looks like they're going along nicely there, I guess, for the time being. Yeah, I think this was a bit of a waste. It was like, this is going to come out too late for it to really matter. Keep up with our fuel refining. What else is going on in the world? So look at the factions map mode. So Reichspakt doesn't have Netherlands. It looks like they haven't really lost any key members. Belgrade Pact, things look like they're maybe not going so hot for the Serbs. Over here, so we have left KMT is still around. So it looks like the what was this? Yeah, the KMT got quite a bit of they got something going on over here. That's interesting. Princely Fed is dead. Middle Africa has collapsed. Second American Civil War. Did MacArthur do? No, MacArthur wouldn't have done War Plan White because there's no PSA. It's a bit interesting. Looks like they got something going on over here. This is a pretty scary CSA though. This is still going on. It looks like Argentina is probably going to win this war over here. I think I need my PP for other stuff. Let's I don't know. We'll do that decision, I guess. Whatever. And let's start doing some doctrines. Do I want this or do I want superior firepower? I don't know. I haven't done superior firepower as Russia before. I'm going to do superior firepower. Get the extra stats. Let's also start maybe working on our template here. It cost us a lot of experience. The soft attack on the heavy tank still pretty disappointing. 36.3. It's unfortunate. I'm not sure if I want to use our XP on templates or if I want to try and save them up for doctrines. I guess doctrines are instant now, so it doesn't really matter. The industrial draft scheme. So we want to do with our national focus. We go for a research slot. Political power again, factory output's pretty nice. Some of those war buffs. This would give us. I think that's a good one to get here too. Crush German hegemony. I'm not sure if we need to do this national focus or if we get a decision to go to war. So maybe go for a research slot. Seems like a reasonable choice. Armor skirts. Interesting. I'm not sure if we're going to do too much more of that. Let's keep on going with our industrial tech. National rearmament. Yes, we'll do that. I'll take the PP hit. Sell some more factories. I'll at least start trying to equip a couple heavy tanks. And we'll send those over to probably, like, usually you like to go through Ukraine first, right? Who doesn't like invading Ukraine? Some of those guys over here. Might also want to, if we get enough tanks fast enough, might also want to send those guys maybe to AUS as volunteers to farm some more experience. I also want to consider lend-leasing them some guns. Listen to some guns. So there's someone joined the Reichspakt there. Who was that? Sweden, maybe? Or Finland did. That's a bit aggravating, so we're going to have front with the Finns now. It looks like a lot of the stuff up here is now impassable, which does help a little bit, maybe with our supply situation. Oh shit, that was way too much. That worked out terribly. This is what, 4 or 5, 4 tiles. Those guys over here. We might still have supply problems over here too. Alright, so we did that. We can go get ourselves an extra research slot. Might need to make these guys smaller units too. Jeez. So we need to probably modify this order here. Let's not worry about that. Or, we'll do that. We'll just have them not guard the coastline. Here we go for some passive defense. I'll do decryption. Go for that, and then maybe we'll start building some fighter planes. Hopefully we'll have fighter 2 by the time that rolls in. No, we'll just have to do a tech switch. Are we going for the Caucasus? I'm not sure how that works now. Like, I thought you had to, for Caucasus, you had to do the, you get the event when Turkey does whatever the thing, right? Like, you don't have an, like, into the Caucasus isn't an option anymore. Kirill Romanov is dead. Okay, cool. And I see we have looks like an area of land here that is undefended on the Ukrainian border. Have you guys join this army, and then maybe we will do a little edit here. And it says there's 3 divisions here. I don't see no divisions there. Oh geez, and the supply continues to be atrocious. I guess maybe that's because these whatever fallback lines. It looks like they changed behavior now. That seems like a little bit pointless. I'll have to set these guys up manually. What a pain in the fucking ass. Or maybe do one front line. Fuck, got lagged. Got one front line here. Front line here. And front line here with the Finns. Same here with this. We'll have you come over here. At least have a solid state against the Balts. We can start doing that. I'd like to get our extra agent here too, so I need 1, 2, 3. If I need one more upgrade, we'll do the Cipher School. And the experience game has been like a little bit shit. It's been a little bit not great. More military factories. I'll send them Lend-Lease too. Yeah, 100 for our next doctrine. I don't know. I don't have too much experience with No Step Back. Do you guys find it's your doctrines are more behind when the war starts compared to previous? I guess you research them like instantly now too, so I guess you get them pretty fast after the actual war starts. Like the stats on these units also seems like a bit low. That's even with the improved heavy cannon. And the first spear firepower. I wonder if motorized artillery is like makes any sense now. I don't know. Let's get radio before I forget. National focus. Let's do the. We get the. We start going towards the factory output, or I kind of don't want to be caught without these if I need them to go to war. So we'll go to the road. We'll do road to war focuses. How much should we get off a support artillery battalion? Not a huge amount. We could also make some meme flamethrower tank divisions too here. If we give these guys motorization priority, does that like help at all? What do I do with these guys? Guess we can send them over there and save them for a bit of a rainy day. Yeah, our supply there is just so bad. We have no supply hub reach over here. I guess if that's going to be the case, we set up where we actually have supplies, and I guess the enemy can try and push through there if they think it's worth it. I think that's a lake province. So I don't know, maybe we try that. It seems to be I can't go any back further than here because like we'll lose the railroad. I guess I'll have to do. We still have a while to build up production efficiency in our heavy tanks. I mean, we did go heavy tanks, so our count at the start of the war is probably going to be a bit lower than I would like. Of course, it's probably a bit optimistic to think we keep all that stuff supplied anyways. Maybe we should have gone medium. Maybe like I don't know. Maybe now that they have the buffs for the self-propelled guns, maybe you need SPGs now. If medium SPG with the heavy cannon has the same stats as a heavy SPG with the heavy cannon, like I guess medium tank makes more sense. I don't know. Childish fantasy. I think I have more like bullshit infantry than I can ever afford to supply anyways. Go with that guy. We'll do the rooting out resistance. Here. Do the rearmament program, start getting ourselves some factory output. That overlaps, so I guess we don't want to do that. And what's our compliance like? Still not really close. And for seize Tuva, so we could do seize Tuva. I don't know. I think we just get that for free. I don't think we have to have troops on their border. Otherwise, that could be unfortunate for us. $188 days till planes. Like again, our Air Force is going to be behind. There's the war over Shat Al Arab. All right, let's go for the fighter manufacturer. And what if I can double attaché? Maybe send one to one of these guys over here. Of course, they probably hate us. Like, that's probably not going to work out. Do we have decisions to go after? Yeah, none of these give us options to go after the Caucasus, so... So I guess once we do the crush German hegemony, we'll get the option to go in over here. Which is probably something that we would like to do. Maybe I need some supply hubs here, though. I don't know. It seems like, I don't know. That seems silly. It's such a long time to get those supply hubs. Like, our supply is just such dog shit along this line over here. Free kill in Mongolia. I don't know if that's a free kill in Mongolia. I think we just get some. We just get some like. We just get Tuva. I don't know. Maybe I do need a supply hub over here. I guess we can upgrade these railways, actually. That might help us out. I don't know. That is taking away from our military buildup, though. They also kind of need. Railways seem to build pretty fast. It looks like we're not getting good supply coverage here. That's close enough, I guess. We'll do these other decisions. I probably could have snuck in another focus before I did that branch. Here we'll have our transport planes and, like, I guess all this other shit over here. Go with our tanks. Great, we got 2 for free. Take it. Nothing wrong with free clay. Was going to have a pointless front line. So I probably want to get some air bases, I guess, over here too. Kursk. Like, I don't think I'll have the supply to get motorized in here. What else do we want here? Start researching our guns. Let's get the next level logistics company. RIP IRL Ukraine. I don't know. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens with that, I guess. Let's go with School of Maneuver. Obviously, division speed. We're getting close enough to the war that I think we can justify spending our political power on some army command. Start sprinkling some of these rail upgrades. We'll see if that helps. The rail construction at least seems to be pretty quick to build. That'll do the whatever this is over here. Can we get any friends? Can we get Serbia if we have enough political power? And 28 width, I don't know. See what that's like. Convert another division over. give us one spearhead anyways. To go into the undefended Kharkov. I should have lots of spare trucks, right? Trains. Yeah, we got like 3.9k trucks. Let's maybe go train a few truck units. No, I haven't seen the new Batman. I'm not a huge movie person. Those guys can go to a different theater. These guys are like our reserves. These guys are like all in the front line. I wonder if I could actually add artillery to these. Do we have enough artillery for artillery pieces? Maybe. In certain times, indeed. Because supply is a little bit fucky, I probably don't want these guys shuffling on the front line. We'll send these guys over to the over to this front here. I guess we don't have any more field marshals, so we'll just go with I guess I could promote someone. Maybe we should go after Azerbaijan first before we take the before we take out Ukraine. Secure our oil. What's our oil like anyways? 52 oil. We don't really necessarily need that oil. Right at the hop. Yeah, I don't know. I guess they didn't think they were realistic or whatever. That's usually why the Kaiserreich team does stuff. They don't think it's realistic. Also, I don't like having any ins with the Kaiserreich dev team. I'm not even on their Discord server. I think their Discord server is silly. So if you wanted to do that, like if you joined their Discord server and you asked them, I'm sure one of the devs would tell you would be happy to tell you smugly why those Russian generals were dumb, and even though they were your favorites, they're gone, and you're dumb for wanting them in the game. This is a bit silly. I guess we can put those guys over here too. They're kind of in the general vicinity. crush German hegemony. I guess I could just straight up do that now. I think we'll go for some of these other stuff first, though. We're a bit short on tungsten. It is a bit frustrating that you have to pay tungsten for heavy tanks now. But I guess it makes sense. Machine tools upgrade. So maybe start working. I guess we might actually need excavation tech. Maybe we go 40 factories on heavies this time. Get more planes out. We'll try the 328 widths and see how that works out for us. You can see we still have supply problems even with that. Maybe this is just a shit tile. If we can get Kharkov early, that'd be pretty nice. And I think we get one free conscription law upgrade, so I don't want to go too extensive before the war starts. Otherwise, I'll go to service. I don't think I want service. Let's keep on training trash infantry. So we want to go with the support arty on the tanks. Maybe we get extra soft attack. I mean, our artillery attack is kind of not that. It's not great though. Yeah, I'm wondering maybe if medium tanks and SMGs or medium tanks with SPGs is a play. That might be better. Like the attack that we're getting per battalion is just seems a bit low. Can we afford to give these guys artillery? Like, do we have enough in the stockpile? We do. Let's issue the artillery to our infantry. Let's maybe we'll stop there with the tanks. Start getting factories on planes. Union has collapsed. Then we probably also afford to get ourselves some more transport plane wings. Quite a few of these. That's like a pretty large amount of transport planes. hopefully help us deal with our supply issues. Do we have a cavalry guy? I mean, I don't know. I guess this guy's fine here. Some cheap trucks. Venezuela joins the Indian Pact. That's nice for them. Fortunately, the Union collapsed, which means we no longer have our attaché, so our military experience gain is going to be like right in the shitter right now. It's getting close. It's getting close to that time. Prospect for resources. Yes, we need. I should have recently. Yeah, we need the excavation attack. Maybe I should have got that earlier, just so we could do those decisions. 3 tungsten is probably not worth trading for. We're gonna need to trade for rubber to get these planes out. Let's maybe not try that. Let's maybe go with so there's a nice big air base there. National focus, we'll do this, get ourselves help our industry out a little bit. For the armored Spearhead Doctrine. We'll start getting some of these infantry techs. So we'll see how our Ukraine invasion goes. Of course, I should be building paratroopers to take the airports, right, boys? I don't have any VDV. Putin would not approve of my plan. I do have logistics, though. I suppose I could get VDV. It's not too late. And I'm a bit concerned about getting pushed back by the Reichspakt. Like, our line here is super thin. Like, I'm also not sure what supply level that front can support anyways. And I have lots of fodder and, well, I guess not a huge amount. I have most of my conscripted population reserved to drop. Probably don't need those divisions. Yeah, the army experience is a problem. I'll go with combined arm expert, I guess. that general. You can also get Logistics Wizard. That's actually pretty good. Let's get that. Let's get ourselves some Defense Doctrine. That's not really a helpful trait to have. So it was an Ambusher. I wonder if I should have gotten some recon planes. I guess I really need these guys to root out resistance anymore. Yeah, not really. Start building some intelligence, get some intel anyways. For tactics, suppression barrage. Again, I don't know. I mean, I don't really have any good ones yet. I have no planning. Why do I have no planning? Well, because you don't have a line. That might be the case. Okay, there. Now we're getting some planning. We should have Alsace-Lorraine soon. I'm not seeing a whole lot of troops on the Ukrainian border over here. You know, this is looking it's looking a bit questionable from our Ukrainian AI. Are these guys even in the Reich Pack still? Yeah, they are. Alright, there's a second Weltkrieg. So next focus, we'll do Crush German Hegemony, and we'll start the fun, I guess. So what was I going to do here? Let's disband one of these wings. Maybe two of these wings. We'll go for 100s. So that fits nice. We'll disband one of these. I don't know if I'm going to make that many tactical bombers. Like, I think if we were going to go for more planes, then I'd go for Cass. But we'll use the ones that we have. Do I have engineers technology? I do. I should probably put that in our tanks eventually. Looks like our supply situation looks like mostly okay over here. There's like one pocket over this way. Like, I wonder, do I need to build railroads over this way? Maybe. I think I'll just leave that for now. So you have motorization priority. You should also have the motorization priority. I guess really this entire thing should have motorization priority. We also have the air supply. So hopefully this will make our Blitzkrieg go okay. This is a little bit concerning for Frankreich. Oh geez, what happened over? Oh no, these guys joined the Reichspakt too. Oh no, that's so bad. We need the 56 days. Oh no. I mean, I hope France can last that long. Like, I'm sure they will. I can just attack Ukraine, actually. Did Ukraine leave the Reichspakt? Oh, Ukraine left the Reichspakt. Blood in the water. All right, boys, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're gonna invade Ukraine. They foolishly abandoned their Western protectors, and they're about to get straight rolled. So I'll be able to kill them before we do crush the hegemony. We can at least have this river line by Kiev, maybe. We'll get the army buffs, I guess. Well, this takes 35 days to do. That's unfortunate. Yeah, we'll try and kill Ukraine first before we do crush hegemony, maybe. I think that seems like a smarter way to play it. Normally I'm not too scared of Germany, but so with new supply rules, I don't know. Actually, probably fighter 2. Let's give ourselves some range, anyways. We'll convert our world ship from stockpile first. Maybe a bit optimistic to get that. These upgrades here. We have 25 days before we can start doing things and playing the game. Guess we could train. Normally I just like want to convert these units over anyways, but I guess we can train. Train 2 divisions. Shandong Clique has capitulated. Alright, so this is, looks like we have a bit of a, get some KMT action going on here. Got KMT versus, I think on the same side as Qing government. No, they're at war. So we have thick KMT versus Feng Tian and Qing. I think Qing's pretty fucked, obviously. It's unfortunate for them. American Civil War, we have United States of America has, the Feds have won, so that's good for them. The one off San Jacinto plane, I don't think I've ever seen that before. And it looks like France is holding. Looks like they're holding. Has the Entente decided they want to do anything yet? No, the Entente's still like scratching their nuts. Engineers start tank divisions, we're gonna need that. At 10 days. Well, okay, that's maybe a bit too many divisions. Like we need to we do actually need to have some manpower available. We're really stretching it. I guess we'll get some once this focus finishes. So we'll do this. Then I guess we'll start doing the attack the Reichspakt focus, and hope we'll be able to blitzkrieg through Ukraine quickly. Who is the head of NatPop Ukraine? It's Boris Savinkov. Vaz to Savinkov. We got USGA over here too, United States of Greater Austria. So Austria is going to be pretty good. Pretty thick. Now, it looks like they got pushed back over here on this border by the commies. Alright, it's on. So we have... Let's try and go into Kharkov. No, you guys don't need to do that. You guys over here. Where's our transport planes? Attach you guys to this army instead. We can take their railroads from them. I'm having some problems taking Kharkov. Let's leave a piss off. No. So we're running out of fuel a little bit over here. Bit of a problem. It looks like all this stuff is free over here, so we'll just walk in and take it. Still can't take Kharkov. Maybe they're like last standing or something, I don't know. guys need to be getting more supply. We'll have Pavlovgrad, so hopefully that'll just get some more oils. I think there's also more free clay up here we can grab. Alright, researches. What else do we want here? Do I have logistics company in our trucks? Because we probably want that. This gives us a hardness still. I don't know. Let's go ahead and get the first Mac Tech. Have our tanks come over this way and try and help us close here. Still have no oil over here. These like are already all going in East Ukraine for air supply anyways. There's really not much more I can do on that front. Yeah, we can when I have... Yeah, okay, let's do that. One to Great Alashore, a good call. We'll repair these, repair the roads or whatever. We're starting to get some fuel back. A bit slow on the draw there. movement in circles. He probably shouldn't be fighting. Let's hit this guy over here. Tanks have no supply. Fuck. What is this? It's because I don't have this section of railroad here. So we need to take this tile. Pick up that just a little bit. This might be like a little bit ballsy. It's just deal with the devil. Yeah, let's attempt it. We'll do the Molotov Ribbentrop thing with the Turks. We should be able to get that soon. We still have oil here. Let's see if we can break some of these rails. Is Turkey even going to win here? Yeah, looks like they probably will. Let's take this over here too. This is also another important tile. Looks like to keep our rail network linked up. We'll just demand that they come into our sphere, I guess. I'd like Turkey to actually accept so we don't have to fight a war in the Caucasus. That's a bit stupid. That's an attack over a river. Some more oil. Always nice to have oil. Do my Exca. Get the upgraded engineers. So the flame tank company gives you, wow, that's a lot of bonuses. We'll probably do want flame tanks eventually. We'll upgrade the engineers. Let's go with the extensive conscription. Can you get war economy? No, I can't yet. Let's go with extensive conscription. Where it takes at. Volga, Volga. Yeah, yeah. Let's do Sphere of Influence. We take this tile over here to control that railroad. I still have one unit over there, so I'm not going to try and force that straight. It's usually a bit tough to get. I do want back you. I don't know. I mean, this wasn't too bad. I mean, we were able to. I went pretty smooth. I mean, maybe it did take a bit longer than I thought. I mean, I think it was a couple months. I think certainly wasn't 10 days. All right, we've capitulated Ukraine. But I guess they were at war with Commune of France somehow. France better not be trying to take any of our rightful Russian clay. All right, there we go. We did it. Beat Ukraine. This Curvia. That's not how you spell White Ruthenia. It's bizarre. I'm gonna repair that infrastructure. Our Air Force is coming along. All right, I guess I need to trade for some more rubbers. Continue to get that from the Siamese, I guess. And then I'll be going to war with the Germans soon. How are we in our heavy tank stock? We can get a couple more divisions, anyways. We barely got any army experience, so I guess we have doctrines available. Yeah, they're talking about air doctrines. Maybe I should spend that on plane variants instead. Alright, we'll go for that. We barely got any army experience off of that, though. That's a bit concerning. Our doctrines are really far behind from where I would normally expect to be. We'll probably need that political power for war economy once this finishes. Anyways, I think that's going to be it for the stream today. I think I'm going to do the war. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. We'll play the war against Germany. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, guys. I will see you guys next time. Love you, Freeman.